So, what is predictive analytics? Historically speaking, we can divide analytics into three different views. The first view is observation. This is the oldest model in which we are just observing what is happening around us. For example, we can see what our customers are most often buying in our store, what they are looking at, and what they don't want to buy because of high prices, let's say. We don't need any analytical tool for this kind of analytics, we just need our eyes. The second view is a history view. In this view, we are not only observing, but we are also collecting the data and analyzing it. For reports creation and working with aggregates and metrics, we need an analytical tool which will help us to process the data. Table-oriented software is absolutely sufficient in this case. The last view is a view in which we are predicting the future. For this, there are only few tools on the market, including Exponea, and Exponea can do it even in the real time. What does it actually mean to predict the future? It means that we are able to find the best possible audience for any specific goal of your business, and we are doing it by analyzing historical data. Based on this data, we are able to predict the future with a certain probability. The more historical data we have, the more insights will be uncovered. Our cloud model analyzes all the historical data and returns a set of probabilities of our customers taking some specific action, such as churn or purchase. This is the first outcome. The second outcome is assigning a class to a customer. What this model returns is a ranking system of our customers, so we can target a specific threshold with the highest probability of making a purchase, let's say. So, if we don't know how big of a discount to offer to our customer, this model tells us which option is the best. Now, how are we calculating the probabilities? Our cloud model is actually a decision tree which leads to our understanding of why some events are happening. What interests us the most are the green columns. We call them positive columns. And if we go through this decision tree from the left side, we can see which step influenced the probability of the purchase the most. So this is how predictions look in the single customer view. So let's say that we have a data about the customer X, which includes history of browsing from all the devices he is using, and based on this history, we are able to train the model. Then we can see directly in the single customer view for each individual customer the probability of making purchase, churning, or opening the email. These data are changing in the real time based on the history of browsing of customer. Now, when we have identified probabilities for each individual customer, we can divide them into segments. As we can see here, we have identified those with medium, high, and very high probability of making a purchase, allowing us to focus mainly on them. If we would not use any segmentation, we would be distributing our communication randomly. But now, we are able to communicate with each segment differently. What impact do we actually have on e-commerces? While using Exponea, you are able to target fewer customers and achieve same or bigger profits thanks to our predictions module and segmentation. Secondly, you are able to prevent churn by identifying those with the highest probability of churning, take care of them, and thus increase their retention. And lastly, the most important thing is that you are able to target visitors with the highest probability of making a purchase and help them to actually do that. Artificial intelligence can be used to identify the target audiences which are close to buying or haven't been active recently. As I described before, we have a history of events and we are able to train the model which predicts if the purchase is going to happen in the near future. We can then divide visitors into segments for higher and lower probability, and then we can treat each of those segments differently. We can, for example, retarget the first one and send a push notification or show a banner to a second one. With one of our clients, we've tested the first strategy on 10,000 retargeted people on Facebook. And the results provided by Exponea predictions module performed actually better than Facebook Pixel, while saving money on retargeting only people with the highest probability of making a purchase. With another client, we faced the challenge of how to reactivate people with a very low probability of making a purchase. So we've implemented a free shipping banner which appeared only to customers in this segment, so we were not losing money on customers who would buy anyway. What we achieved was 23% increase in purchases and 30% increase in revenue. Artificial intelligence can be used to optimize campaigns, resulting in an increase of customer interactions. With the help of our open email predictions module, we identify customers who are opening our emails frequently, and we are able to invest more on them. On the other hand, we can identify those who are not opening our emails at all, and we can save costs. Based on the history, we can see at what times customers read and react on campaigns, and after applying frequential analytics, we can recommend the personalized hour for sending emails or SMSs. We can also personalize the channel which has the highest probability to achieve our business goals. Our channel prediction module can identify if the customer is more likely to read SMS or email. When you combine those three models, you are able to deliver your offer at the right time to the right audience using the right channel. So I guess that's it. If you want to know more, reach out to us.